Hey guys, it's Evan. So I have been wanting to do a video, not so much about my personal transition or where I'm at with my shots or what growth I'm seeing or anything like that. I wanted to do it about a conversation I had with a group of people who I would call acquaintances, maybe probably not friends, um, and just the perception that the trans community and just kind of the queer community in general sees things. I've never done a video like this before. I've been kind of straight to the point with what exactly I've been, putting up the information of hair, voice, whatever. So I was with, again, a circle of people, not really my friend, and this woman looked at me and said, and she kept calling, like, using female pronouns, which I've never been a person to be like, it's he, it's Evan. I've never kind of been that guy. I've kind of, my family is really good on it. So they slip up every once in a while. They called me she and girl and her for 22 years. That I can't really. I understand it's a process. So with this, talking to this person, she kept on using female pronouns, and it was just kind of like I can almost feel my eyes start to twitch. So she goes, "Well, what are you expecting to get from this?" And I kind of looked at her. I didn't like. I was kind of just more baffled that she had the audacity to ask me a question. But then I thought, you know what? It's a good question, and I'm gonna answer it. And I just said, I was like, I want to be happy, and I want to live the life that I know I should be living, and I want to be the man I know I am, and I want to present that. And she's like, well, how could you ever expect any woman who to be attracted to you? And I thought about it, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the reasons why I waited to transition was there was that period of, you know, who's gonna date me? So what I told her was, I will hope that I will find a woman who will see me with all of the good traits that I have to offer and will take me for all the bad traits that I have. And I am different. I'll never be just any old, just another guy on the block in a sense. But I kind of like that about me. And this whole back and forth got me thinking just about the, you know, people living their lives or how I live my life. And the reason I chose now to transition is I hit that wall of I I can't live another day like this. And has it been tough? Yeah, there's been some tough times. I've lost some friends over this. But I am a happier person than I ever was before. And granted, I might have had happy moments because of, um, relationships or, victories of life. But I wake up every day and I am genuinely happy with my day and with what I'm doing. And, the more I kind of dig deep on the community that I am a part of, in the trans community, we're kind of like bastards. It's the LGBT community, but, I've personally have gotten backlash from both lesbians and gay men. Um, and the straight community usually doesn't even know who we are, doesn't make a big fuss about it. And I have no desire to ever be stealth, and I never want to edit my life for someone else. You know, I was born one way, and I am now the way that I should have been born, but it's okay because I think I'm a better person for going through this experience. And with that in mind, I see these people on like YouTube or Facebook or like this whole generation with its need to completely share every moment. And it's just, we need to educate people, it feels like, because we are so almost unknown and so taboo that I will talk to anyone about my transition. Not because I like talking about myself. I'm actually quite the opposite. I'm very kind of. I've been a man of few words my whole life. But because of the lack of knowledge that's out there, I feel like that prolongs the transphobia and the taboo and the what? Huh? So wait. And you almost can't be mad at them because it's just a lack of knowledge. And I'm not going to call it ignorance. It's not ignorant. It's really, as someone who has known about this for years, when I finally made the leap to transition, it took like a good week and a half to find information to help me with resources and where to go and finding a therapist and finding a community and kind of finding legit things about it, because there's a lot of people who are just kind of, well, this is it, and kind of speak for us. And I know that in every community it seems like the village idiot is the one that's on the soapbox screaming, and you might not necessarily agree with what they're saying, but they're the ones that are getting the attention. And I think that that's sad in all cases, but really sad of a lot of the things I see. And I don't want to be anything. I just kind of want to not be afraid to talk and tell my story. Even though if anyone who knows me will say I am the most boring person you'll ever meet. And I'm totally okay with that. But
YP.com is your go-to for big local savings. All sorts of coupons, offers, and the deal of the
but
day.
that's kind of what I wanted to say. It might be a little discombobulated and a little kind of convoluted. If you have more questions, feel free to message me. But yeah, that's kind of just something that's really been bugging me. And it's just, I just want to tell people, like, just live your life. Find what makes you happy. Do that. Love what you do. Love who you're around. And when you look around, and if everyone were to live like this, there'd be no problem. There'd be no hate or no need to be angry with people. They're just living their life, and you're just living yours. But I don't know. That's kind of the thread of what I wanted to say. I hope all is well. Feel free to message me if you have any questions, or call me out if you think I'm full of shit. I totally love discussions and communications with people. So that is it. I hope all is well. See you guys.